In the vast, restless expanse of the ocean, where waves crash like thunder and horizons stretch endlessly, there came a time when a single conflict would forever change the meaning of sea power. This was not just a war of ships, but a war of strategy, innovation, and unbreakable human courage. Nations once believed that the size of their fleets determined victory, that the more ships they had, the stronger they were. But this naval war shattered that illusion. It introduced a new era where intelligence, speed, and adaptability became more powerful than sheer numbers. At the heart of this transformation were commanders who dared to think differently, who refused to follow outdated traditions. They studied the winds, the tides, and even the psychology of their enemies. They understood that the ocean was not just a battlefield, it was a living, unpredictable force. As the war unfolded, smaller fleets began defeating larger ones using clever tactics, surprising maneuvers, and coordinated attacks that left their enemies stunned. The introduction of new technologies played a crucial role. Faster ships, more accurate cannons, and advanced communication methods allowed commanders to make decisions in real time. But beyond machines and weapons, it was the human spirit that truly defined this war. Sailors endured endless storms, freezing nights, and the constant fear of sinking into the dark abyss below. Yet they stood firm, driven by loyalty, honor, and the hope of victory. One decisive battle became the turning point, where a seemingly weaker force used an unexpected formation and timing to outmaneuver a dominant fleet. The sea itself seemed to favor the bold that day, as waves and winds aligned with their daring plan. In a matter of hours, what was thought to be an unstoppable naval force was brought to its knees. This shocking victory sent ripples across the world, forcing nations to rethink their entire approach to naval warfare. No longer could they rely solely on power, they needed vision, creativity, and leadership. The war became a lesson etched in history, proving that true strength lies not in numbers, but in the ability to adapt and innovate. As the conflict came to an end, the oceans were no longer the same. They had witnessed bravery beyond imagination and strategies that would be studied for generations. The legacy of this war lived on, shaping modern navies and redefining how battles at sea would be fought forever. But beyond all the tactics and victories, there remained the stories of the sailors, the unsung heroes who faced the endless blue with nothing but determination in their hearts. Some never returned, their sacrifices swallowed by the ocean's depths, leaving behind memories carried only by the waves. And as the sun set on that final day of war, painting the sea in shades of gold and crimson, it served as a silent reminder of what had been lost and what had been gained. This was more than just a war, it was a transformation, a moment in history when the meaning of sea power was rewritten forever. And in that transformation, humanity learned a powerful truth. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, it is the courage to change, to think differently, and to stand strong that truly defines victory.